Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hey, did you know that using your credit card can actually boost your credit card score? All right, well, or your credit score, I should say. But let's add another key word in there. Using your credit card wisely can help boost your credit score. Isn't that right, Miss Brittany Forbush? She is here with Mountain America Credit Union. Because, Brittany, if we use it too much or we don't pay it off, we're going to have some problems, right?
Yeah, so often we associate credit cards with overspending, but as you mentioned, it doesn't have to be that way. We can use them wisely. So the first thing we recommend is don't overspend. Maybe easier said than done,
So
right?
hard to do. It's so hard.
But think of it as your debit card. So what we say is think debit, use credit. That just means don't spend more money that's in your checking account or that you've budgeted. The other thing to do is make sure you set up alerts and check your account often. There's also no reason why you can't pay your credit card off as often as you'd like. That will help control your spending. And lastly, when it comes to spending, the first step, don't overspend, make sure you stay below that 30% utilization or it's actually going to hurt your credit. So that means for a $10,000 limit, you're not spending more than $3,000 at a time.
So really calculating these things and not just going crazy like I did in my 20s and paid for it later in life.
Yeah, so again, it's not like you're going to spend more than you normally would and just being mindful of your spending and again, thinking like it's a debit card.
I like that. Thinking like it's a debit card, but spending it like it's credit, which I think is just brilliant. Let's talk about number 2, setting up automatic payments.
Yeah, so setting up automatic payments can really help your stress level and just make it easy, but also think about how often you want to pay off your credit cards. For some, it's every week, maybe every 2 weeks, every month. You want to make sure you're paying off frequently enough that you're not getting to the end of the month and you haven't looked at your statement at all and you're shocked with how much money you've spent.
We've all been there before, I think, right?
Yes.
Granted, I think in some ways the pandemic almost helped me save for a little while just because there was nothing to go out and do. But then all of a sudden now things start to open back up and I've been spending like a crazy person more. So I've had to really rein it in and like you're saying, like really watch those things and set up those automatic payments and just make sure things are all in check.
Yeah, and another thing you can do for step 3 is shop around and find the credit card that has the richest rewards for your lifestyle. So for some of that may be travel and others it may be cash back. Another thing to keep in mind is that there's special promotions going on for account openings as well as when you have your card. So right now it's double rewards when you use your Mountain America rewards card. So save up those large purchases that are planned and prepared and saved for when it's double and triple rewards and then just pay it off immediately.
Smart. I like that one. And now number 4, I think I've actually had a little bit of a hard time with it because I'm not the best at checking my credit card all the time, but I set it up so that I'll get alerts when something is charged, which has really, really helped me.
Yeah, so setting up for alerts is not only great when it comes to spending, it can also help you catch fraud. And the great thing about credit cards is it also gives you an added level of protection between your checking account and fraud if fraud does happen.
Yeah, well, I love it. Well, I know that I bank with you guys for my car loan, so thank you. And it's always been great to work with you guys. You're also great at doing your blog posts. And if people want to read more about this, where can they go?
Yeah, macu.com. We've got a must-read section, finance tab. We've got an article on these tips and a few more.
Perfect. Well, Miss Brittany, good to see you. And I love that color on you. You look fabulous.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
Nice to have you in the studio.